He was a top assassin, assigned to eliminate a gang boss inside a heavily guarded prison. First, he ground the explosives he had acquired into powder. He cut and shaped them to the size of chewing gum, carefully wrapped them in foil, then took a cigarette, pulled out part of the tobacco, and inserted the fuse. Using the same method, he hid a capsule tracker inside and marked it. He squeezed shark repellent into a container and used calipers to calculate the distance from the prison to the sea. Finally, he drew a tattoo on himself like that of a wanted fugitive. With everything ready, he pretended to be drunk, openly provoked the police in the street, and was taken directly to the harbor. The guards checked the tattoo on his face against the wanted list, and he was sent by boat straight to the prison. Before entering, all items were to be submitted. Mike calmly handed over his belongings, and the guards only confiscated a lighter, cigarettes, and chewing gum without noticing anything unusual. Once inside, Mike faced another problem. The mob boss was always surrounded by henchmen, making it nearly impossible to get close. So before mealtime, Mike deliberately shoved a fellow inmate and secretly stole a tool for his mission. The mob boss had many enemies inside the prison, and as a professional killer, if someone else took him out first, the mission would be considered a failure. When one enemy removed his prosthetic limb to stab the boss, Mike acted first, throwing a knife straight into him and taking out the attacker. To thank him, the mob boss invited Mike to his cell for a meal. But while the boss was off guard, Mike locked him in a chokehold against the window bars, strangling him unconscious. Since the client required it to look like an accident, Mike mixed a special drink at the stove and forced the boss to consume it, finishing the job. When the henchman entered, Mike simply said the boss was praying and not to be disturbed, unaware that the boss had already been turned into a human specimen. Once the warden found out, he ordered the entire prison to be locked down.